And so this the answer on our faces. Okay. Yeah, I think that was fine. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think it looks great. Thank you. Thank you for always being a part of this and getting things, figured out.
Check, check.
And make sure you let her know so that people know that Tony requested this. I'm just gonna send her a voice message. Aloha, Tony. We are here at Youth Thought, and we just wanted to just tune in with you and just let you know that we love you, and we are going to sing that song for Palmer, and you are just on our hearts right now, and we just love you.
We love you, Tony. Love you, Palmer.
Aloha.
Is that working? There we go. Okay. We're working.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
All right, so it's on. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, that's on.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to their seats. We're at 10:01. Happy Easter Sunday. Welcome, I'm your facilitator today, Jamie McEwen. Welcome to everybody on YouTube. And we have a wonderful presentation today. We have Sakshi, Zion, Atese, and our wonderful musician. Can you remind me how to pronounce your name again?
Prakriti Das.
Say it again.
Prakriti Das.
Prakriti Das. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of you being here. And I'd like to invite Leah up for a reading from the Science of Mind.
You help her turn that mic on.
Got it?
Am I on now? There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. Aloha. How's everybody today on this beautiful Easter morning? Aren't we blessed just to be here? And those on live view, you're blessed wherever you are as well. We're alive, right? We got up this morning, we're vertical, and we can be joyful and grateful just for that alone. Because I know I've been told that many, many spirits are waiting in line for a new meat suit to come on down, and there's a big wait line. So I go, hey, I'm happy I'm here. Excuse me for getting distracted, but I get inspired so easily, especially in this crowd. Empowered, positive perspectives. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Marcus Aurelius, was he a wise man? It is done unto us as we believe. Ernest Holmes. Every day after school during my senior year in high school, I would stop by the house I was raised in, the one where my grandparents lived. This was an intentional time I chose to spend with my grandpa after my grandma passed. Whether I stayed 30 minutes or 2 hours, I asked him questions, told him how much I loved and appreciated him, or simply sat in his presence. One afternoon, while we were sitting in the front steps, a neighbor from across the street walked over. Because of substance abuse, some of the family members who also lived on my grandpa's house were breaking into a few homes on our street. This woman approached my grandfather crying, sharing that something extremely important to her had been stolen by one of our family members. I remember feeling her sadness, becoming teary-eyed myself, telling her I would help pay for it. What she said next stayed with me ever since. I would not expect you to do that, and you shouldn't do that. You're meant for something great. You're going to be great. It has been more than 20 years since I heard those words, and I realize something now. We have the ability to empower the positive opinions and perspectives others hold of us. When we let those uplifting truths in, they shift the way we see ourselves, and they can help set us on a path toward the great things already waiting within us. I'm going to read the affirmation, and then I'll read it back and we can say it together. I'll break it up. I intentionally empower positive perspectives and opinions that benefit the greatest good for myself and others. I intentionally empower positive perspectives and opinions that benefit the greatest good
Opinions that benefit the greatest good
for myself and others.
for myself and others.
Namaste.
Thank you, Leah.
Thanks, Leah.
Thank you. So this is interesting. This is fun. We have a new little mic. I'm used to something on my head or something in my hand, and here's this little cute little pom pom. So I hope it sounds okay.
Yeah, it does.
So let's take all of that in that Leah just shared with us and sit for a minute, let that sink in, and take some deep breaths. We're all still coming and gathering here today on the lanai. And then I'll bring us all back with ringing the chimes. welcome back. Sound of the birds would be lovely if our musicians would like to add to their serenade. Would like to play a song for us? Thank you.
Listen to the voice of a wisdom. Sister, listen to the voice of life. Mysteries of the cosmos that unveil fill the world with light. Listen to the voice of the wisdom. Brother, listen to the voice of life. Mysteries of the cosmos that unveil fill the world with light. Jah light. Jah light. Jah light. Jah light. Let he who would be free from the bonds of darkness, first divine or material. Let she who would be free from the bonds of darkness, first divine or material. Sacred fire, I illuminate. Transcend, transform, transfigurate. Mystic fire, I spiritual. Crown with glory, beautiful angel. Mystic fire, I illuminate. Transcend, transform, transfigurate. Mystic fire, I reticle. Crown with glory, beautiful angel. Listen to the voice of a wisdom. Brother, listen to the voice of light. Mysteries of the cosmos that unveil fill the world with light. Yo, yo, listen to the voice of a wisdom. Sister, listen to the voice of light. Mysteries of the cosmos that unveil fill the world with light. Light, Jah light. Jah light. Jah light. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam. Infinite force radiates light, brightening thy vision in the realms of night. Pure force, splendorous light. So shall thy star child be born in Jah blessed moonlight. Jah force radiates light, brightening thy vision in the realms of night. Pure force, splendorous light. So shall thy star child be born in Jah blessed moonlight. Star flowers of life, ever living, heavenly hearts of love. Rainbow children of the Lord of the living, glorious golden sun. Star flowers of life, ever living, heavenly hearts of love. Rainbow children of the Lord of the living, glorious golden one. Glorious golden one. Glorious golden one. Glorious golden one. Jah light. Jah light. Jah light. We create life with a musical inspiration. Open the door to the kingdom of light creation. Life with a musical inspiration. Open the door to the kingdom of light creation. We create life with a musical inspiration. Open the door to the kingdom of light creation. Life with a musical inspiration. Open the door to the kingdom of light. 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 Yeshua says, seek and ye shall find. Ask and ye shall receive. Knock on the door and the door shall open to thee. Yeshua said, seek and ye shall find. Ask and ye shall receive. Knock on the door and the door shall open to thee. Yeshua said, seek and ye shall find. Ask and ye shall receive. Knock on the door and the door shall open to thee. One more time. Yeshua said, seek and ye shall find. Ask and ye shall receive. Knock on the door and the door shall open to thee. Knock on the door and the door shall open to thee. Knock on the door and the door shall open to thee.
So for most of us know that this is our applause so that we're not too loud on YouTube. This is one of my most favorite things about New Thought is having live music every Sunday. And I want to say thank you again because this whole group's come quite a long distance to be here with us today. Thank you. Mahalo. Thought we had it. We have it. Maybe I'm a little too close. So we usually have the same introduction and the same reading about New Thought. And I don't I haven't really experimented with AI, but I know a lot of people are talking about AI and how it works with spirituality and it can be used for good. So this is just something that was taken, I didn't use AI, but it's a website called EBSCO and it collects data. And I asked it a question about New Thought. So I thought it would be fun to share that with you here this morning. Yeah. So New Thought is a spiritual movement that originated in the United States during the 1830s. Adherents of New Thought believe in the primary of ideas. They also believe that the spiritual realm gives shape to the material world. Mind holds sway over matter, and thinking creates reality. New Thought attributes disease, unhappiness, and misfortune to incorrect thinking. Consequently, correct thinking, having faith in a universal being, heals all ills. The movement's concept of a divine God is a being of infinite intelligence, one who resides both everywhere and in each person. Opening the mind to God's wisdom is the key to correct thinking, which can cure or change anything. New Thought is also known as the Mind Cure or the Mind Healing Movement. Its belief system is based on metaphysical principles about the nature of reality that allow for a wide and varying range of views among its followers. This diversity makes it difficult to estimate the number of New Thought adherents or to pinpoint where they are located. New Thought is not based on a seminal text or a written doctrine. The ideas of the movement are disseminated by leaders through speeches, conferences, and essays in the United States, Africa, Asia, and Europe. New Thought's diverse followers include those who believe in religions like Christianity, as well as those who hold no religious beliefs. And I thought that was very fitting since we have a different topic and look on Easter today. So with that said, I reached out to Atese and Sakshi and I asked them if they had a question. Did anything manifest last night for you to ask us?
So, yes, one word. When you think of Easter, what's the one word that comes up for you?
So we'll go around and do names. Family, Ohana.
Fertility.
Pastel colors. Joy.
My inner child says Easter Bunny, but today this woman says resurrection.
Rulers.
Easter Bunny. Renewal. I'm Terry. Spring.
Oh, one more thing. If there's new people here, feel free to introduce yourselves and share your name if it's your first time.
I thought I could skip that part. But it's
No pressure.
it's Kate. Hi, I'm Kate.
Hi, welcome.
I'm Kathy and Redemption.
Jack, Passover.
Leonard, child.
Cat, egg as in new life. And Mónica, for me is tradición and resurrection.
Bodhi, all the beautiful colors.
Kaimana, rebirth.
Stephen, celebration.
Pomaikai, infinity.
I'm Faith, Bunny, and Cat.
I'm Rob Roy, McGregor. Rebirth.
Reagan, transformation.
Soul, Mystic, Majesty.
Nadara. Rebirth and sunrise celebrations.
I'm Don, and I'm with a few others here, and rebirth is the word for me.
My name is Atese, and mac and cheese. My mom would always make it for Easter, so.
Daniel, risen.
Sakshi, fertility. Pasha?
We get Pasha. I don't think we got you, huh? New beginnings. Pasha says new beginnings. Thank you. All right. While we collect all of those beautiful things about Easter, can we welcome another song?
So this next one is a special request by our dear beloved Tony. All of us have recently lost our dear Palmer. Palmer has crossed over, and we all love Palmer, and he was a major member of the New Thought Center, and we're definitely feeling the loss and missing him, and knowing that he's free and he's happy and he's with his ancestors and his guides and his angels, and that he's guiding Tony and blessing her and sending her signs and messages, and he's here for us too, shining upon us, blessing us. And so let us quickly say a quick prayer. Great Spirit, we ask that you bless Palmer and Tony and all the family, all the loved ones. We know that the light is shining brightly. Our whole team of light is guiding and surrounding them, loving and protecting them. We know that Palmer is shining his infinite soul smile and his infinite soul light. And we're just so grateful for his presence in our lives and everything that he contributed to each one of us. Thank you, Palmer. We love you. We love you, Tony. We're sending our love and our light and our blessings to you and the whole family and all the friends, anyone that has been touched by Palmer's life. And we celebrate his homecoming, his beautiful life that he shared on this earth plane. We thank you, God, for this beautiful light that you are. Thank you, thank you. Om, peace. Amen. And this is a song that Tony requested. It was one of Palmer's favorite bhajans. It's called Govinda Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai, Gopala Pala Pala Radha Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai, Gopala Pala Pala Radha Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai, Gopala Pala Pala Radha Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai, Pala 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 Radha Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai, Gopala Pala Pala Radha Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai, Gopala Pala Pala Radha Krishna Jai. Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna 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 Jai. Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna 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 Jai. Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna 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 Jai. Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna 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 Jai. Gopika Mala Hari Piyari Maya Mera Mana Piyana Mohana Radha Krishna Jai. Gopika Mala Hari Piyari Maya Mera Mana Piyana Mohana Radha Krishna Jai. Jai. Gopika Mala Hari Piyari Maya Mera Mana Piyana Mohana Radha Krishna Jai. Gopika Mala Hari Piyari Maya Mera Mana Mohan Hori Dari Krishna Jai. 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 Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna 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 Jai. Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna 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 Jai. Krishna Jai, Rama Krishna Jai, Rama Krishna Jai. Bala Krishna 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 Jai. Krishna Jai, Rama Krishna Jai, Rama Krishna Jai. Bala Krishna 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 Jai. Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna 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 Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai. Krishna Bala 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 Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai. Bala 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 Radha Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai. Bala 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 Krishna Jai. Govinda Krishna Jai, Gopala Krishna Jai. Bala 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 Krishna Jai.
Krishna, 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 Krishna Jai.
Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna, 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 Krishna Jai.
Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai, Krishna Jai. Krishna, 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 Krishna Jai.
Krishna, 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 Krishna Jai.
Krishna, 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 Krishna Jai. I see why that's one of Palmer's favorites.
We love you, Palmer. Love you, Tony.
Can we do the We Love You, Palmer?
Yes, that was very, very beautiful. I was going to save this for the announcements, but it seems proper right now. So for some of us, this is the first time hearing about Palmer's passing. So there is a card for Tony and Palmer. If you'd like to write anything down on the table after service today, you're more than welcome to do that. And thank you so much for our drum that just walked in. It was beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so now's the time for miracles and ordinaries. And I'll hold back because there's just been so many amazing things. But if anyone would like to come up and share miracles, share ordinary, share both, you're more than welcome to come up to the mic, and we have time for about 2 or 3. Come on, Kathy.
Tell me your miracle.
Aloha, I'm Kathy, and had a miracle pretty much yesterday. And I have a calendar, paper calendar that we use. And my husband, Friday night, he said, "Kathy, what's this?" And on Saturday, I had written from 8 to 10, okay, a name and an address. I don't know, I don't remember writing it down, okay. And I've been setting an intention, okay, because I believe in raising the vibration of love. I believe that's what New Thought is about, raising the vibration of love. Doesn't matter race, color, or creed when love is at the center, right? So I have set an intention to actually start a program of empathy, and it's involved with the Hawaiians, Ireland, and Israel. And and so I don't know how this will all manifest, but setting that intention, people are arriving in my life. And on the calendar, this 8 to 10, there was a name. And I just want to read it to you because I looked at my husband and he knows he doesn't think I'm crazy. Thank you, honey. But I said, I have to go to this. I said, I'm not sure what it is. And the name, Brooke Kapuku Neahi Parker, was written there. And do any of you know who he is? Kay's an artist. And he's all about history. He's all about love. And I don't know if any of you watched The Chief of War that was on Apple with Jason Momoa, but they approached Brooke and asked him to do all of the pictures, the paintings, okay? Because he does warriors. So warriors are about war, and he covers the anger that was with the Hawaiians, okay? But he's covering the fact that with intention, they're on the other side. They're no longer warring. It's about healing the generational trauma of war. It's about raising the vibration of love. So I show up and I say, I have no idea why I'm here, but I'm supposed to talk to you. And they didn't think I was nuts. As a matter of fact, his wife gave me her cell phone. And after the holiday, I'm going to call her and share. And I know that this is part of the process of raising the vibration of love. And that's a miracle to me.
about some good news? They're on the I said, how about some good news?
Good news?
Yes. I don't want to spoil it. It's your news. I ran into them at Hilo a week ago. Come on.
You're volunteered. I want to hear your good news.
Let's see.
Come on.
There's been a lot of good news recently, so much. The powers of manifestation in both of our lives are coming into fruition at this point, and the two of us have manifested each other recently and made it official recently 9 days ago. So maybe you have something to add to that?
Wow. Thank you. Can we just breathe? I need to breathe. Yeah. Thank you for what you brought. Thank you for this gathering, all of you. I've been. I come from a family of healers from the south of Spain, mom's lineage. We've been hiding in the shadows for many, many generations because it was dangerous for us to say that the lineage that we carried is very related to Mary Magdalene codes. So I'm honored to be here in this Aina that I've been deposited, because I don't know, really, I had the feeling that I was like deposited here to really contribute with my sacred fire to elevate the vibration of love. So I found this amazing, handsome, beautiful, cute, intelligent man that asked me to be his wifey, as he said. And I say yes to love. So that's our miracle. So yeah, thank you. Hello. Thank you for all of you. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for saying yes to love.
Yeah. One more quickie. If we have enough time for one more. I know there's one more.
Aloha again. I'm Nia. And here at New Thought, we really realize that thoughts are things and that thoughts are powerful. And that we not only affect ourselves and our manifestations, but we affect those of others with our thoughts and our intentions and our energy and our love, of course. And last year, I was on a paddling team down at Keoa. I loved it. And I injured myself and consequently I got a new knee December. And so it's been quite a process. And in that mattress time that I had when I was recovering, I had lots of time to think about my life and priorities and time. Here in the physical body and where we live right now, time is linear. And we break it up in weeks and days and months and years. And we do this thing on our calendar. And where am I going tomorrow? And actually, that stuff in other realms doesn't exist. However, I decided to make some changes because I wanted to make some changes and adjust my calendar. And I approached my paddling team leader because there was rules. I have what's called an OC1. It's an outrigger canoe with one seat. And there are storage racks. And it's just a few, like 500 feet to the water down at Keoa at Honaunau Bay. And the rules of the game there are when you're on the paddling team, You can rent a rack and keep your personal craft there. But when you're on the paddling team, it's three practices a week, and then it's drive to Hilo for competitions. It's drive elsewhere. It's numerous hours per week. And I was looking at my life again, wanting to readjust. So I thought, can we bend the rules? Is there any other way? And I thought about it for several weeks. I thought about it. I visualized talking to my team leader. And then I was driving down to Lanini, across that road that goes across. And who was walking on the side of the road? My team leader. So I roll down the window because there's no traffic there. And I make a smile and I say, hi. And we have a quick conversation. I explain my situation. She knew about my surgery. And I explain my wishes and wants about not having so much time, of do I have to invest all this time on the team, even though I liked it? I want to take that time, that invested time, and spread it out to other things. So she said, no problem. I'm kind of amazed first. And she said, just as long as you are investing something towards a team, like take pictures with the competitions, help with food prep when we're the hostess team. I'm like, I can do that. That's no problem. And I had made up this great big story of it. It couldn't happen. So it's not just my story, but I love to share that because as human beings, we can make up these big stories in our mind, right? And the more we repeat the story and we start believing the story, and then it's real to us, and it's not. So all we have to do is ask. It's so simple, right? So just sharing those thoughts with you because we all do it. We're all human, right? And I'm learning so many lessons about story, being honest, being straightforward, saying it like it is, being authentic, and don't hold back. Just ask. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for all the wonderful miracles and ordinaries. I can tell, Stephen, the mic sounds, I don't know if it's picking up or not. Yeah, there it goes. Yes. So thank you so much for all your shares, the love, asking. Going forward, we're now ready to do our introduction of Sakshi Zion and Atese. Sakshi Zion is a kirtan musician, mystic, healer, herbalist, and seeker, whose life is a living tapestry of devotion, service, and sacred creativity. With over 2 decades of experience leading mantra and music around the world, his offerings are deeply rooted in Bhakti Yoga, global pilgrimage, the heart-centered presence that invites collective transformation. Ooh, I didn't know this. A former monk and spiritual guide, Sakshi was once an integral part of Unity Church in Bloomington, Indiana, where he led services, prosperity circles, and mentored youth through the YOU and IYOU programs. His path has brought him to India 3 times, each visit deepening his connection to sacred traditions and devotional practice. Atese is a member of Aloha Kirtan Sangha, offering soulful call and response, chanting inspired by East Indian devotional traditions. As an apothecary, she crafts small batch herbal tinctures, teas, and remedies. And as a homemaker and intuitive home designer, she finds joy in nourishing others through intentional living, sacred domesticity, and care for the land. Brought together by divine alignment on Hawaii Island, Sakshi and Atese co-create plant-based medicine through their apothecary and lead yoga, kirtan, and meditation workshops that weave chant, movement, herbal healing, and soul renewal. So with no further ado, I introduce them all to you. And I also have lei for each of you. So we have till about 11:15. You're welcome. I did make them. So I shared with Sakshi, there's numbers for Mary Magdalene and also for S star that are woven in there in honor of your talk. Okay, I turn it over to you.
To be here. Such a blessing, such an honor to be here. Thank you, everyone. So, today we are talking about Easter and this incredible tradition, the esoteric traditions. We gather not only to remember a story, but to enter a mystery that's older than memory, wider than doctrine, and alive within each of us right now. Today, I invite you into a deeper transmission, a sacred thread that winds its way through ancient temples, desert mystics, forest rites, and hidden schools of initiation. A thread woven of symbols: the egg, the serpent, the womb, the cross, the tomb, and the eternal promise of resurrection. Let us begin at the beginning with the egg. Across the ancient world, from Egypt to India to Greece, there are stories of a cosmic egg. Before form, before time, before light itself, there was a great silent fullness. And from that fullness emerged the egg, whole, sealed, containing within it the blueprint of all creation. Among certain early mystical sects known as the Ophites, whose name literally means those of the serpents, or those of the serpent, this cosmic mystery was expressed through a powerful image: a serpent coiled around an egg. So you see the top left image. This was the sacred image of the Ophites. The Ophites were a Gnostic group.
You gotta move because you can't see it at all because of the glare.
That's good. You guys okay?
You get some intervention music.
You also have here the Ouroborealis, which is the serpent eating its own tail, which represents cosmic regeneration. Even the serpent shedding its own skin is a symbol of resurrection and renewal. So you see the serpent and its egg are very ancient symbols of this resurrection, renewal, symbolism, and mystery. The serpent sheds its skin. Now, to the untrained eye, the serpent has been cast as something sinister. But in the older wisdom traditions, the serpent was the revered wisdom bringer. It was the keeper of knowledge, the force of regeneration, the symbol of life energy itself. The serpent sheds its skin, emerging renewed again and again. It is the embodiment of resurrection. So you see, for the Gnostics, the serpent wasn't the evil tempter, it was the knowledge bringer. And so they flipped the whole Garden of Eden story upside down. That the serpent was actually the proto-Christ. There's an ancient story told among Gnostic circles that the serpent in the garden was not the deceiver, but the awakener. That it invited humanity not into sin, but into awareness. Whether taken literally or symbolically, the deeper teaching remains. Transformation often comes through what we are taught to fear. And so the serpent coils around the egg, not to imprison it, but to awaken it. Spirit enlivening matter, consciousness igniting creation. We see this same mystery reflected in the sacred traditions of India. As you see here, these other images are of what's known as the Shiva Linga. In temples dedicated to Shiva, there stands the linga, a phallic symbol, a smooth oval, often rising from the circular base known as the yoni, or the female aspect of the divine. To the casual observer, this has been misunderstood or reduced, but to those initiated into its symbolism, it's one of the most profound metaphysical teachings ever preserved in stone. The linga represents pure consciousness, the unchanging, formless awareness. The yoni represents Shakti, the dynamic, creative force of the universe. Together, they are not merely male and female. Together, they're cosmic polarity that gives birth to all existence. So you see, even in these Shiva lingas, you have an egg, right, that sits in the yoni. So this cosmic symbol is found all over the world. In the Greece, you have the or Omphalos stone, the oracles of Delphi. But there's a story in certain ancient Shaivite traditions that before creation, Shiva existed in a state of stillness, pure being without expression. It was only through union with Shakti that the universe began to unfold. Galaxies, stars, life itself, all rising from this divine embrace. So, of course, in the ancient traditions, the yoni, or I mean, the linga, is not found without the yoni. There's an inseparable oneness between masculine and feminine. So, you see the echoes of these ancient fertility cults that they would pour water or honey or milk over the linga and yoni and dance and celebrate around this cosmic unity, ushering in springtime and the harvest and the planting of new seeds and the renewal of the year. In this way, the linga has also been understood as a cosmic egg, the axis through which the unmanifest becomes manifest, creation itself as an act of sacred union. There's another famous story, which is once Shiva was wandering through the forest, and Shiva is so oblivious to his own body or his own self that he was wandering nude through the forest and just happily going lucky, enjoying nature and enjoying the bliss of creation. And the wives of the Brahmanas were the priests, they became attracted to Lord Shiva. And they left their Brahmin husbands and chased after Shiva. Now, when the Brahmins found out about this, they were furious and they went to attack Shiva and they dismembered him. But Shiva, being the cosmic source of creation, was always remembered and reassembled back to the oneness. And this myth echoes in the story of Osiris, when Osiris is ripped apart by his brother Set, and Isis picks up the pieces and puts them back together again and gives birth to Horus, as well as Dionysus being ripped apart by the Titans, even Jesus being crucified and his clothing being casted. The soldiers were casting lots for his possessions. So you see this scenario, this mystery being repeated over and over of what is being separated is always brought back together. So let's travel to Egypt, where the mysteries were encoded not only in symbols, but in ritual, myth, and lived devotion. The story of Osiris and Isis is one of the most powerful resurrection narratives ever told. Osiris, the divine king, is betrayed by his brother Set. He's killed, dismembered, and his body is scattered across the land. Imagine this. It's not just a myth, but a visceral teaching, the fragmentation of wholeness, the breaking apart of divine order. Isis, his consort, refuses to accept this end. She becomes the seeker, the gatherer, the healer. Traveling across the Nile and beyond, she searches for every piece of Osiris. One by one, she finds them, restores them, and through her devotion, reassembles the body. In ancient Egypt, the priests would reenact this search in a ritual form, scattering symbolic fragments and then gathering them again, teaching the initiates that nothing sacred is ever truly lost. And then comes the miracle. Through sacred union, Isis conceives new life with Osiris. From death comes fertility. From fragmentation comes wholeness. This story is not isolated. In the Greek world, the god Dionysus is said in some traditions to have been torn apart by the Titans, only to be reborn. His rites, wild, ecstatic, boundary dissolving, were initiations into life beyond fear, beyond death. In India, there are echoes of this, as I mentioned, with Shiva being dismembered and torn apart. And of course, in Osiris and Dionysus, these traditions are correlated with the springtime and the fertility rites of the ancient world. And then, of course, we have Jesus, Yeshua, the Christ. His crucifixion and resurrection are the exact archetype of resurrection, of renewal, of this springtime season of Easter. The body's broken, the life is surrendered. There's a descent into darkness or the tomb, the unknown, the in between, and then the resurrection. But let us pause and reflect. What kind of resurrection? Not simply a return to what was, but a transformation into something beyond what was. A glorified state, a victory not just over death, but over the fear of death. The ancient Christian mystics, they understood that resurrection wasn't just a physical event. The ancient Gnostics, the mystics, they understood that it was a cosmic and symbolic symbol, a resurrection of the spirit, that each soul would go through their own death and resurrection. That it wasn't just Jesus that died and resurrected for you, but that each soul has the opportunity to die and be reborn to their true self. And so the ancients, they understood a metaphysical aspect of the resurrection. We find this echoed in the secret societies like the Freemasons. I'm not sure where our images are going, but there we go. In most all ancient traditions, whether it's ancient Hinduism or the Temple of Eleusis in Greece, or modern Rosicrucians, Freemasons, Knights Templar, they would enact a death, hoodwinking the initiate, essentially killing him and then bringing him back to life. He would be resurrected. But these weren't just, they weren't just dying. They were dying to ignorance and being reborn into knowledge. The teaching was simple yet profound. Resurrection is a process. Even the timing of Easter reflects this ancient rhythm. The name itself is often linked to the older springtime traditions. Easter comes from Ostara, connected in various ways to the goddess of fertility, dawn, and renewal. When we look to Ishtar and other ancient expressions of the divine feminine, we find the same theme: life returning after barrenness, life after darkness. And yeah, not sure what's happening with our pictures, but finally, in India, there's a similar tradition of this time, of this season, called Holi. Holi is a springtime celebration. There's a beautiful story behind it. It's said that the young god Krishna, dark in complexion, once worried that the fair skinned Radha would not love him. His mother, in her wisdom, told him to playfully color her face. And so he did, smearing her with vibrant hues of colorful powder, probably pollen from flower petals. Today, this playful act became a symbol of divine love that transcends difference. During Holi, people throw colors on one another, strangers, friends, elders, dissolving social boundaries, entering into the shared field of joy. It is said that in those moments, the world returns to its original state of unity. Love becomes a creative force. And across the ancient Mediterranean, the rhythms of the earth remind us that humanity has always felt this pulse of renewal in springtime. The egg, the serpent, the sacred union, the broken body, the empty tomb, the blooming earth, they're all pointing to the same mystery: that life is not linear, it's cyclical, that creation is born through relationship, that death is not an end, but a threshold, and that within each of us is the capacity to be reborn. Each of us has known fragmentation, moments where we have all felt scattered, broken, and lost. Each of us carries within us seeds, dreams, callings, and potentials, waiting for the right moment to awaken. And each of us is invited again and again into the sacred process to release, to surrender, to trust, and to rise. This is the deeper meaning of resurrection. Not only something that happened long ago, but something that's happening right now within us. So there you see people celebrating Holi, throwing colors on each other. So this Easter Sunday, may we honor the Christ mystery as a living path. May we honor the divine feminine and the masculine within us. May we embrace the cycles of transformation. May we see even our endings as beginnings in disguise. There you see Radha and Krishna throwing colors upon each other.
What do you say? Oh, yeah. Just hanging out in the Garden of Eden.
I'm gonna keep it on this one. Okay. This one. Check. Oh, there it is. All right. All right. Aloha, everyone. Thank you for gathering on this fun Easter Sunday. All right. So, most of us have known Easter as one story about one thing, and usually it's the resurrection of Christ. But when you look a little bit deeper, you begin to see a much older story underneath it all. And the story didn't begin with Christianity, but it began with the earth itself and the story of death and return, the darkness and the rebirth. At the center of the story, it is the feminine. So I would like to talk to you about just reframing Mary Magdalene and who she was and what she represented. So Mary Magdalene was, to me, one of like the most misunderstood figures in history. There's many of us that were taught that she was a sinner, that she was a side character, that she was a footnote of someone else's story. But in the early Christian and Gnostic texts, like the Gospel of Mary, she was something entirely different. She was a teacher, she was a leader, she was a keeper of wisdom. She was the one who understood the deeper teachings. And it's not just the outer story, but the inner transformation too. And so she represents something powerful, not just devotion, but something that is like the direct knowing, the inner awakening, the intuition, the voice within. And she is the embodiment of the divine feminine within the Christ story. And so across the cultures, this is where things get a little bit interesting, because this idea that life is returning through the feminine force, it's not unique to Christianity. It's, do I have her on here? If you guys remember the story of Persephone, each year she would descend to the underworld, and then the world would get cold. It would go into winter. And then when she would return, the spring began. And her mother, Demeter, allows the earth to bloom again, the spring, and then the return of the goddess. And then you have Inanna, also known as Istar. She descends into the underworld as well. Stripped of everything, she dies, and then she rises again. So it's like, it's like the resurrection. This story is like played throughout all cultures in just different forms. And with Inanna, she is actually one of the oldest resurrection stories that there is. And then Sakshi touched on it a little bit too with Isis. So with Isis, she gathers the broken pieces of Osiris and then brings him back to life. And it's not through force, it's not through anything else but devotion, through magic and through love. It made me think of what Bodhi, your wife, was saying, you were saying, I just follow love. Is that what you said? I think you said something like that.
Yes to love.
Oh, yes to love. Yes. And that's exactly what Iris did with Osiris. And then this.
Easter or Ostara.
Yeah, Ostara. So Ostara is actually where the name Easter came from. It's believed to come from her. Her symbol is the eggs, it's the hairs, it's fertility, it's new life, it's rebirth. And so across cultures, again and again, we see this pattern. We see the feminine descends and then the feminine returns. And life and birth just begins again. And that's how we get spring. It was never a season. It was really about remembering. Okay, so this part is about Mary Magdalene and the red egg. So this story, it is directly to what happened after the resurrection. She goes to the emperor and she holds an egg and she says, Christ has risen. And he laughs at her and he says, that's as likely as that egg turning red. And then, like, before everybody's eyes, in that moment, the egg turned red. It was red like the blood, like force, like rebirth. And what's beautiful is the egg was already a symbol of the pagan traditions. So here it is. We see the merging of two worlds, the ancient symbolism of creation and the story of resurrection. And so, what happened over time is the story became less focused on, or sorry, it became more focused on one resurrection, one narrative, and the feminine slowly just faded into the background, but was never gone. She was always there. And so, because of this truth, the resurrection is not something that just happened once, it is something that happens within us. Every time we soften, every time we listen inward, every time we return to ourselves, that is Mary Magdalene, the feminine, the force that restores life, not just earth, but within us too. And so we don't need to replace the story of Easter, but we just need to remember what was always there too. Yeah.
Yes, so just echoing again what has already been said, Easter goes way back to ancient traditions, ancient fertility traditions, the springtime, renewal, the serpent shedding its skin, being born again, the cosmic egg, Christ's death and resurrection, understanding that the Gnostics, the mystics of all ancient traditions, they understood that this was an initiation, that we all die and are born again. We are resurrected in this time. So each year you have the opportunity to resurrect your life. What is dying to you? What no longer serves you? What can you let go of? What can you shed, like the serpent's skin? And what is being born inside of you? What is being resurrected in your life right now? So this is the deeper meaning and how it applies to each one of us. And we can celebrate the spring by the fresh flowers and throwing colors like in Holi, colorifying, beautifying your surroundings, giving color and smiles to your friends, to the people that you connect with. All of this is a celebration of life, ultimately, and the unity of God and Goddess, the unity of the masculine and feminine. So allowing the goddess to rise within you, allowing Shiva and Shakti, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene to unite within us so that we can exemplify this divine unity and we can exemplify the cosmic union that we're all part of. We're all celebrating every moment of our life. And our very spiritual nature has these two aspects of masculine and feminine, God and goddess. Yoga essentially means union. And what is that union? It's that union of God and goddess within us. Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, Osiris and Isis, Shiva and Shakti, Radha and Krishna. So from the cosmic egg comes creation. From the serpent shedding comes renewal. From sacred union comes life. And from the tomb comes resurrection. And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you. Thank you. Aloha.
Back on? Yes. Daniel, you're going to come join us. So thank you for the trip around the world. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is the time where we pass around the coal bowl and put anything of love, and it comes back around. Thank you so much, and we'll welcome a song as the coal bowl is passed around. Thank you.
So we're going to sing a song by Brother Shimshai called Yeshua Maria. song in a strange land. Respect to the mother of creation. Believe me, we believe in you. Long been forgotten by the rest of the world. They've been deceiving, hiding the truth. Respect to the father of all nation. Believe me, who is equally true. Send my love to the children of light who receive me. Sing this song for you. Yahushua, carry I along. Miriam, I sing I a song in a strange land. Yahushua, carry I along. Miriam, I sing I a song in a strange land. I have reached thee in a vision through thy spirit in me. I have heard that wondrous secret through the mystic insight. Thou hast caused a spring of knowledge to well up within me. Hold a fountain of power, pouring forth living water, flood of love, yeah, all embracing wisdom, just like the splendor of eternal light. Hold the splendor of eternal light. Yahushua, carry I along. Miriam, I sing I a song in a strange land. Yahushua, carry I along. Miriam, I sing I a song in a strange land. Days of old and words unfold, but half the story has never been told. Darkness is Selassie through 7 seals. No, I and I had come with the truth revealed. Days of old and words unfold, but half the story has never been told. Lord concealed, now when we lose 7 seals, now it's time for the earth to heal. Yahushua, carry I along. Miriam, I sing I a song in a strange land. Yahushua, carry I along. Miriam, I sing I a song in a strange land. Yahushua, carry I along. Miriam, I sing I a song in a strange land. Thank you.
Thank you for all the generous offerings, blessings. So this is our time where we would like to offer to Sakshi and Atese to share any upcoming events, also things that you might have at the table. Sure.
Say that again.
Yeah, the mic. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is the part where we come to announcements. And first we start with our presenters. So if Sakshi and Atese would like to share anything that's upcoming and also things that may be at the back table to offer to the members.
Okay. You want me to go first? Okay. I don't know that we have anything for April. Okay, so we have started a series over at our house in Ocean View. It's the Cobb House Concerts. And we've had some amazing artists there so far. We've had 2 of them. We've had Sophia Rain. I don't know if anybody knows her. She sings the song Intuition. It's mind-blowing. And then we've also had, a kirtan. And so the next one that we're going to have is May 2nd. That is a Saturday. And we're having our friend Ola come in and do a set. I know Kai Mana has had Ola at his house before. Just such a beautiful, angelic voice. And she'll be doing singer-songwriter with her guitar. But this space is just this very sweet cob cabin, fits maybe like 10, 15 people. And it's just the acoustics in there, the energy, Shiva Shakti in there is just really beautiful. So, yeah, that's what's happening on May 2nd. It's in Ocean View, and the time is 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. And if you guys need to, car camp or bring a tent, you're more than welcome to, because I know it's kind of a trek. Yeah, we also have 2 tiny homes, so if anybody needs to stay, they can.
Yeah, reach out to us because it is limited seating. So it is reservation only. And so, yeah, reach out to us if that's something you feel called to come. And the other thing is on the 26th, we'll be playing in Waikoloa at Heiko Cafe from 11 to 1 p.m. And then on the back table over there, we have some flyers and some cards. We have a monthly meditation group. It meets actually all over the island. There's different groups. This is part of the Yogananda tradition. And so there's the Kona group, there's the Ocean View group, there's the Volcano group, Waimea. We host the one in Ocean View, and then we're also participate in the Kona group. So grab a flyer and you can get more information about that. There's also the Ama Satsang, which happens every other month. And that happens in Kona at this new center, which I also want to highlight, called the Kona Quantum Vitality, which is a center which has some really advanced energy devices like the BioWell, the BioCharger, the light system, the PEMF mat, and the Relax Far Infrared Sauna. And they just opened up, and you can go in there and get a free tour, try out one of the instruments free your first time, and then they have some amazing like membership options and walk-in options as well, and amazing technology combining light therapy, color therapy, sound therapy, frequency therapy, so many things. PEMF, which is different than EMF, and so many good things. Far infrared is very cool, different than red light therapy. So we're learning. Me and Atese host workshops there. We do the Ama Satsang there. There's cacao ceremonies that happen there. There's meditation groups, sound baths, body talk, Enneagram, lots of different things happening there. So that's really cool to know about.
I have something to add. Also, if you're a practitioner or you're a singer or you do ceremony, it's a collaborative space. So if you wanted to come and do your practice there, it's open for everybody. And the reason why Sakshi and I got involved there is because we got invited to do music for their grand opening, and just being in that space of the TLS, the light system, is just like, it's so grounding and just centering, and I just felt it immediately. So we're saying all this to you because we want you to experience it. Basically, it's beautiful.
Not only can you do your practice there, but if you would like to host something there, you can also do that. And speaking of that, Prakriti Das and myself will be doing an event there where he's going to lead us through a sun salutation series, combining with the tabla and actual yoga asana. And then afterwards will be this thing called Nada Darshan, which is a combination of kirtan with a sound system, DJ sound system. Imagine Yoga Nidra, but with a powerful sound system and a curated mix of relaxing, deep meditative type music, so you can go really deep within on a guided meditation, and then we'll end it with more kirtan and participatory chanting like that. So that's the date for that is TBA, but yeah, please, yeah, connect with us, give us your email, grab some of those flyers, and there's also a documentary that I want to share with you guys. There's a card up there. One of my friends made a documentary, and there's a card. You can watch it for free on the website, and it's called Christspiracy. And you can watch this documentary for free at Christspiracy.com, and there's a card for your reminders. And yeah, we're just so grateful to be sharing so much and to have such a supportive community. So mahalos.
Yeah.
Wow, so many offerings. Thank you both.
Yeah. Is there anyone else that has offerings? No, we took a lot of time there. Anyone else have announcements?
Yeah, and then I'll have some too. Also, we would like to take you to lunch, and if you have a place that you'd like to go, and we just sometimes just take a number of how many people
Yeah.
want to come.
You want to do a Thai food?
Thai?
Yeah.
Okay, which Thai? There's a couple different Thai restaurants in the neighborhood.
What's the one we usually go to?
The one in Keho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would anyone like to go to Thai? Because if we're gonna have a big crowd, we might want to give them a phone call. And
You're going to Thai food? All right.
I have a plane to catch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fabulous. Okay. So for coming up at New Thought Center of Hawaii, we have Sunday services at 10 a.m. in person at the center and by live stream. Video on YouTube after. Free childcare reservation by Friday, please. For the next 3 Sundays on 4/12, we have Jen Lighty, The Wisdom of Folktales, What If Once Upon a Time Is Now, with music by Vaboda. On 4/19, we have Suraj Halsworth, Heart Like a Mountain, with music by Lauren Wilkin. And on 4/26, we have Tiare Lum, Program and Music, Topic TBA, with weekly classes on Mondays from 4:30 to 5:30. We have Jinan Wang doing Tai Chi and Qigong, all levels, $15 per class. If you want to come earlier and add more to your repertoire, from 4 to 4:30, there's the long form. Coaching for advanced students, $10. Monthly events, we have a crystal bowl meditation on the second Sunday from 9 to 9:30. So on April 12th, next weekend, we'll have singing bowls, a free event with optional donation to New Thought Center of Hawaii here in the Hanoa room. And at the end of the month, potluck, our next one will be April 26th. Special events, Saturday on 4/11, we have drum and rattle making workshop with White Eagle Medicine Woman from 9:30 to 6:30 on the lanai. It's $122 plus cost of materials for the drum that you make. See the flyer on bulletin board. $165 includes rattle and workshop. RSVP is required. Saturday on 4/18, we have Anna Jensel, Community Drumming and Sacred. Garden Journey Circle from 2 to 4:30 in the Hanoa room, 20 to 40 sliding scale. And on Sunday 4/19, we have another workshop with Suraj Holsworth, Heart Like a Mountain and the Courage to Rise, from 1:30 to 4:30, and that price is $35. And we also have invitations. If you would like to submit a prayer request to the New Thought Center of Hawaii Prayer Ministry, written requests are in the wooden Hanoa box over here to my right on the table. And just be sure to get permission for whoever we are praying for. And that'll be done weekly. And then you're also welcome to come sign the guest book if you haven't done so, to receive our weekly e-newsletter, or sign up via the website. So that concludes our wonderful holiday session. And if you want to, more announcements, come on up, Leah.
Hi, it's not open until 4 o'clock. So this one's on the highway. You want to announce that one? It's the one that's...
Just right here.
Yeah. You want to announce that instead?
Yeah, is that all right with you guys? Because the restaurant doesn't open until 4.
It's called Ari.
So if you go like you're going to go to Kaya's, on the right-hand side, there's a food truck. It's a food truck, right?
Yeah.
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 So we'll go there instead? Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone knows that, where it is? No.
Do we know where, okay, Kaya's? Does everyone know where Kaya's is? So it's on the right-hand side, just past Kaya's, to the, yeah, before the Shell gas station. Yeah.
It's on the mountain side.
Mountain side.
Want to read the name or the address?
Yeah. So I can go ahead and read the address really quick. It's 797552 Hawaii Belt Road in Kealakekua. And we'll meet there shortly after service. Thank you. So I'd like to invite us all up for, oh, one more announcement. Welcome. So good to see you. Yeah.
Our sister church up in Waikoloa, or Waimea now, has just found a home, a real, honest to God building, place, space that they're going to be staying in, which is something that hasn't happened for over 20 years now. And they're very, very excited. And they want to invite us all to their grand opening, which is going to be on April 18th from 2 to 3 o'clock. That's a Saturday. And it's, I'll give it the information to Terry, and maybe she can post it in her news, or somebody, newsletter, somebody, whoever's doing the newsletter, sorry. Cindy, I will give it to her. And it's right in the heart of Waimea. So they're really excited. Talk about wandering in the desert for 90 days or 90 years, whatever. It's kind of interesting. The similarities that keep coming up in all different ways of all these spiritual teachings that we have and share. So looking forward to, so that's the Center for Spiritual Living, or otherwise known as Science of Mind, that kind of thing.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, and then we have one more, you have one more song, and then Hawaii Aloha. Do you want to do that first and then your own? Okay. All right, so if we'd like to come together, form a circle, hold hands for Hawaii Aloha.
E Hawaii e kuone hanawe kuhome kula iwine olina au ina pono lani au e Hawaii aloha e haoli na opio Hawaii oli mai na ahe makani pa mai mau ke aloha no Hawaii e haoli na opio Hawaii oli mai na ahe makani pa mai okay aloha Hawaii okay aloha Hawaii. Grab hands one more time. We're going to do 3 ohms together.
Close the space.
Huh? One more time. Thank you. Mahalo.